This week was the very first time we had long-term visitors on Sea Pixie. They are two friends that we work with in the summer.
And they were directly coming from the Canadian winter.
Hello!
Welcome to Puerto Rico! Check how white! Following their first night, we woke up quite early in the morning to head from Maiguez to Buqueron in order to try to find a better place to stay. Are you happy to sail?
I'm stoked.
Yeah?
We just put the, what's the name again, eh? I'm bad with the name first, eh?
So Genoa, mainsail, in English mainsail.
Mainsail, the Genoa.
And mizzen.
And the mizzen, yeah.
I guess it's mizzen.
We're going 13 knots an hour.
Yeah.
We have for about 5 hours to do today.
Yeah, 13 knots an hour.
No? It's not that?
No, but 13 knots is the wind.
13 knots in the wind.
Not the wind.
We were pretty happy to have people aboard because it really changes the daily dynamics.
Like for the first time we were not the only one cleaning the boat because they joined us to do it.
Yeah, and then we eat differently, we do different activities. It just kind of changes the rhythm of the daily life, so that was pretty nice.
It's your bikini body?
Bikini buddy.
Bikini body.
It was a pretty good welcome for our friends when we encountered a whole bunch of dolphins. We've never seen so much at the same time, and it was just so amazing and so beautiful.
I tried to catch some underwater footage, but it was so hard with the GoPro.
We also had to keep working on our engine problems, so Michael and Jan tried to patch the muffler with some epoxy.
Just saying that this is a repair that we did yesterday that didn't work.
I'm a vegetarian and so is Julian. It was nice to have another vegetarian cook aboard Sea Pixie, so it brought a better variety and we were enjoying together the joys of the tropical foods. That's probably one of the nicest things being in the Caribbean is the fruit variety.
So the girls are preparing a fruit salad. And because I'm French, I will eat Nesquik and my milk and my cookie. Boring French, huh? Sophie, Mick and Juliana are trying to get some crayfish, or they're hunting for a fish with harpoon. So I don't know if they will get it, but during this time I'm taking care of the dinghy. After spending one day in Buqueron, we tried to reach Salinas. But because we had to sail again against the wind, we had to do a day and night sailing, so it was quite an experience for our friend.
The forecast was predicting 10 to 15 knots of wind, and all of a sudden it went all the way to 30 knots. And it was pretty drastic and a little bit scary, but fortunately I think our friends didn't realize how bad the situation was.
Just to help you picture the situation, we had 30 knots of wind. One of the sail was torn. The engine was overheating. We didn't have any paper map because we're not supposed to stay that long in Puerto Rico, so we just used a tablet. Unfortunately, the tablet was dumped in water and wasn't working anymore. And we were closer and closer to the coast. So all of that together was making quite a dreadful situation. But with our experience, we managed to pass over it.
So that was kind of a relief because we didn't have to deal with them panicking or anything.
Yeah, on the contrary, actually, they were very amused because they were watching us like moving everywhere on Sea Pixie, like trying, playing with the sail, playing with the line, and playing with the angle of the boat. And yeah, as Sophie said, they didn't realize.
Because of the terrible conditions, we decided to go directly to the first shelter we could find. So we headed straight for Bahia de Guanica to get a bit of rest and wait for a better weather opening to leave and head east.
Et vous, capitaine, pas trop mouillé?
Bon, pas besoin de prendre de douche en tout cas.
We were so relieved to find a calmer place, and after a few hours the wind went down a little bit and then we could just relax.
How was your first experience of a rough sea?
It's intense. It's intense. It's going like this and then like this and then like.
Ah yeah,
Yep,
the pancake one.
Yeah, it's just like a pancake. You see the waves coming and then you end up all over water all over yourself.
And did you enjoy it?
Yeah, no, that was great. That was great.
And so you, Julianne?
I'm doing laundry.
But how did you like your first rough sea?
It's okay. It was lots of fun to have some friends over on the boat. We tried our best to show them the basics of the sailing. It was pretty nice because they were very keen to learn how to do the basic stuff on the boat. So we showed them how to steer, how to put up the sails, and how to use the winches. And it was very interesting also on our part to learn to explain those kind of things, because you do them every day, but it's very different to explain someone what's so obvious to you. But we had no doubt that they would do just fine. They're clever and energetic people, so that made us very confident that having them aboard would be a good experience. And so the next day we were rested and started heading east again. And unfortunately it was the beginning of a very long crossing all the way east, because what would usually take just like a day or two took us so much time. There was almost no wind and it was straight east, and we had to do major tacks because of the swell was so big. We had a hard time being as close to the wind as we wanted to. So it took us forever to do a short distance, and we abandoned pretty quickly the idea to reach Salinas in one sailing. So we had to do several tacks and stop in several places.
So heading toward the east part of Puerto Rico, it was quite challenging, but you will see that in the next video.
Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
Put a thumbs up.
Don't forget to subscribe. Take care.